Welcome to my channel, Orion Tribe. I'm your host, Orion. Now, if this is your first time rather visiting the channel, please click on the red button on your screen that says subscribe. You can also click on the button that has a bell-like icon beside it, turning your notification. What that does is that anytime I post a video on this channel, you get notified. Like the video, comment. I want to know your views, your opinions, and also share this video with your friends and loved ones. Now, I know some ladies are gonna frown on me, but sweetheart, if we want nice men around us, I think it's high time we give them 1 or 2 tips about how we see them and how we rate them. And so to the guys, this is for you. When you ask a lady out, so many guys ask me, I approached a lady and she said no. Why did she say no? Or how does a lady view me? I'm going to be answering these questions on this video. Remember, the tag of the video is Ladies Secret. These are our secret thoughts and we can't just walk up to you and tell you, but I am going to betray the ladies a little bit today, and I'm going to tell you so many things that you need to know. When you approach a lady, when you talk to a lady, when a lady sees you for the first time, these are the things that comes to her mind. Now, when we as ladies decide to rate men, a whole lot comes through our mind at the same time. The first is, is he good looking? Our definitions of good looking is different. For me, I might want a tall, fair, handsome guy with pink lips. For another lady, it might be a dark guy that is short. Other, it's a beard gang guy. Do you understand? We have different definitions of good looking. But one thing every lady has in common when rating a guy if he's good looking is his fashion sense. How is he dressed? And how neat does he look? So many guys, when they open their mouths, you will literally die. They don't have toothpaste or even any paste in their house. They don't have. They don't know how to use their toothbrush, and they will always be smiling and talking directly to your nose. Do you want to kill this girl? Now, as a man, if you do not have self-hygiene, you don't know how to take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of someone else? Guys, learn to be neat, because if you call 1,000 girls and tell them to list their qualities of a good-looking guy, you always see a guy that's neat. And a guy that knows how to present himself, and that is in dressing. Now, the second thing we'll look at is, can he take care of himself? I'll tell you a secret. A guy asked me out a few days ago, and I asked him, sweetheart, can you take care of me? And the first question that he asked me is, so are you the type of money-conscious babe? Taking care of a lady is way more than your finances. It has to do with emotionally. When you wake up in the morning, do you remember to call this lady? Before you go to bed, do you remember to put a call across to her? Do you just call her to check on her and know how she's doing? Do you send gifts once in a while to make her feel special and loved? Can you flaunt this lady? Can you spend for this lady? See, even if it's 1,000 naira you give to her, from the heart of hearts, it will be appreciated. But when all you know is you, and you only remember this lady when you want to have sex, trust me, you are not on her long list. Now, the next is, are you ready to commit? I tell guys, do not ask a lady out when you're not ready to commit. Do not ask a lady out. We have girls and we have ladies. Ladies are the sensible ones in my definition. Ladies are the shakers. Ladies are the ones that make you succeed. They are the ones that support you through thick and thin. They are the ones that have more than sex to bring to the table in a relationship. Do you understand? And so if you're not ready to commit, if you do not see her in your future, please let her be. So that the person that sees her in his future can approach her and she will be free and willing to go with that person. Ladies like men that are straightforward. Tell her what you want up front. Don't beat around the bush. Don't lie. Let her know what you want up front. Do you understand? And now when you possess these qualities, you're trustworthy, you are honest, you know how to check on her. She is among your priorities. She is in your thoughts, and you make it very clear that yes, this girl is in my thought, this woman is in my thought, and then you know how to flaunt her. You introduce her to friends, to families, you take her out. She knows your word and she knows how to cope with it. You correct her with love. It is very important. Even as friends, without you, before you even ask her out, you correct her with love. Not you start backing. So many men are good at emotionally abusing women. You are stupid. You're an idiot. Jeez. These words affect her psychologically a whole lot. So you scold her with love. You discover that before you get to that point of asking her out, you guys are just mere friends and acquaintances. You've already spouted up this interest in her that she looks at you like, he's a real man, he's the type I want to be with. Then lastly, life is in stages and men are in sizes. Uncle, please do not carry a lady that is bigger than you in any way whatsoever. Someone was complaining to me. The person wrote me a personal message on Instagram, and I'm not going to mention the name, that he is trying to shake a girl, and this lady earns 250,000 in a month and is earning 50,000 in a month, and he wants the relationship to work. And I asked him, I said, if she decides that okay, she wants to have a date and you are paying at an a la carte restaurant, can you? Because your salary will finish at 1 million. Why not look for a lady that you can groom, that is on the same status quo with you, to avoid your ego being bruised? I tell people prevention is better than cure. It is better you go for someone you can cope with in all ways, and your ego is not being bruised, then you go for the one that will always insult you about poverty or about being the same status quo, the person ashamed of you or something. I hope that these tips have helped, because the next lady you are going to ask out, trust me, has these things running through her mind. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. So we keep growing. I love you once again. I'm Orion. Bye.